You represent yourself as a DEA agent, man.
I have no idea.
You never went inside that business with the green book?
No.
Okay. You didn't go in there and tell the lady that you were a DEA agent?
No.
Okay.
On March 1st, 2021, Roswell police and a sheriff's deputy responded to a call from a laundromat business owner about a suspicious van. The man driving it was identified to be 50-year-old Andrew Kreigel. According to the owner, Kreigel came into the business with 2 guns on his hip, flashed a badge, and identified himself as an agent with the United States Drug Enforcement Administration, DEA. As officers approached the parked van, Andrew was confronted. What follows is absolutely incredible.
How are you today? Oh, not too bad. I'm just checking my internet.
So what's going on? Why are you sitting here?
I'm checking my internet. I don't have anything.
Hey, bud, why are you reaching for that gun? Yeah, you were. I walked up and I just watched you reach for it.
I was on the mirror.
All right. We're going to go ahead and have you step out, man. All right.
It's a non-lethal weapon.
Okay. All I'm saying is I saw you reach for it.
I'm saying I just saw something in the mirror.
We're going to take this off you, okay?
That's fine.
You don't got anything else on you?
That's fine.
Okay.
Show you how to unload it.
No, it's all right, man.
Okay.
Is this a pepper ball?
Down, okay?
Yeah.
You set it right there for now. So what's going on, man?
I'm just checking internet.
Okay.
I live right over here on 101 South Ohio.
All right.
Down at my sister's house, and I'm just checking my internet real quick. I'm looking for a job, and my only contact right now is my email. I just don't have the internet near my house.
Okay. Why are you telling people you're with the DEA?
I haven't told anyone I'm with the DEA.
Okay, man. Don't be doing that. You get yourself in trouble, all right? I forgot your name. Andy. Kreigel.
Yeah.
Okay, Andy, we're going to go ahead and get out of here, man. After we get out of here, you can grab that.
Okay, yeah.
All right?
Yeah,
Just don't be telling people you're working for law enforcement,
Yeah,
man. Impersonating law enforcement's a serious offense.
I know.
All right.
I'm from Indianapolis Fire Department.
Yeah, I remember.
I'm not done.
I remember. We're going to go ahead and get out of here, man.
All right, man. Thank you. Yeah.
When asked why he claimed he was a DEA agent, Andrew denied the allegations and said he had just gone to the business to use their Wi-Fi. After warning Andrew not to go making false claims, the police leave to verify witness statements. They call up the business owner, and apparently, this isn't the first time Andrew has done this.
So I'm just calling to talk to you about the... Sorry, 1 second.
That's okay.
So I'm just calling to talk to you about that van.
Yeah.
He advised that he was just sitting there to get Wi-Fi.
He went into my work last week flashing a badge, and he had 2 big guns on him, and he was trying to tell me he was the DEA, and he was investigating something.
Okay, and what gun did you see?
He had 2 guns on the outsides of his pants.
And what color were they?
I don't know. One of them looked like a 9, and I don't know what the other one looked like. I didn't pay attention. And he just had this little gold badge, and he flipped it, and he said, I should have came in sooner, because he's been sitting out there like at least 2 months. And then last week, he finally came in and was telling me that he was the DEA.
Okay.
And I was telling my husband, he's like, that doesn't sound right. And I was like, well, I don't know. Then I got nervous because I'm the only one that works there.
And
the doctor leaves.
What did he say he was going in there for?
Why he came into my office?
Yes.
He said he came in to advise me to let me know that he was out there because he was investigating something and that they were really close. And he was from the DEA.
Okay, well, we talked to him, and he said that he never said anything about being a DEA, so...
Oh, my God. Okay. No, yeah, he did. Because I even told, the mailman, I told the mailman, because even the mailman was like, what is up with this guy? And I was like, oh, it's okay. He said he's with the DEA. They're really close to getting something. And he's like, Jennifer, don't be dumb. That doesn't sound right.
Yeah.
So I even told my husband, and he's like, yeah, that doesn't sound right. So that's when I was like, well, maybe I should have them check it out. So, yeah, he did come in my office. And I even told my doctor what he said.
Okay.
So...
Alrighty, well, we talked to him, and he said he was going to leave, so...
Okay.
Alrighty.
Yeah, he's there all out, because we put up those cameras because of him. So we have cameras, and now I know like when he's there all the time. He's there like at 2 in the morning. You know, when I'm at work, he'll get there, and then when I leave work, you know, he'll still be there a few hours.
Andrew's visits to the property at various hours of the day certainly doesn't put him in the clear. It seems like Andrew is an expert in making people believe he's a DEA agent in order to get favors done.
And what color was the badge?
It was gold, but it was small. It wasn't a big one. I mean, my family's state police, and I knew, like, badges are pretty big.
Yeah.
And it's small.
And was it in his wallet?
Yeah. Well, he kind of like flipped it up. I couldn't really tell if it was his wallet or not, but he like flipped it up and then shut it like really fast.
Okay.
He's like, I'm with the DEA, and he kept saying that they're really close, and when he's done, when they finally bust whoever, the people at the Kreigel Motel are going to get a check, and like, I don't know. Now it sounds stupid, but at the moment I was like, well, thank God there's a story, not this weirdo's not just sitting outside. You know, but,
Okay.
well, then it's a weirdo.
Well, we talked to him. If you do see him again, let us know, and we'll come back and we'll figure something out. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that sounds good. And like I said, he's there all the time.
Shockingly, the Laundromat is not the only business who fell prey to Andrew's tactics. Chaves County deputies received a call from another business regarding Andrew, who allegedly claimed to be a retired firefighter doing side jobs for DEA, and this time, Andrew had brought company.
So, what was your interaction with him that day?
My interaction with him is that he was always coming in here.
Okay.
And he would always say, but he wouldn't show us the badge. He would just throw it at us.
How many times did that happen?
For me, it did twice.
Like 2 different days?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then for my daughter, who worked at the nighttime, he would keep her out because he would come in here. He would stand right there and tell her, you don't have to worry about nothing. You're safe with me. But she didn't know, because we thought he was ATF, because that's what he told us.
He told you ATF?
He told us ATF.
Okay.
ATF.
So, tell me what your experience with him was.
Okay. Now, you do know that there's been a report and an incident and everything, right?
Yes, sir, but we just had another dealing with him.
Oh, really?
Yes, sir.
Right on.
So.
Good. Get it.
Okay.
Gun. Okay. Well, when the first time that I came across him, I was working on a machine. Carmen was here, and he came up and he introduced with that he was with ATF. Just did a real quick flash of a badge, and anyway, he said that he needed to use our Wi-Fi, that he was doing surveillance. And I said, okay, that's fine. You know, I support law enforcement, always have. My son's a first responder, he's with the fire department up in Colorado. And he said, okay, great. And he had mentioned to me that he was a retired firefighter.
Okay.
But he said out of Minnesota. And it turns out, I think he's from Indiana.
Okay.
And anyway, he kept hanging around out in front, but he kept coming in the evening, and it was freaking out Carmen's daughter, who is the night shift. And so Deputy Johnson was in here. He's one of our regulars, and he says, you know, ATF don't talk. You know, this ain't adding up. He says, I work days. He goes, if you want, call me, and I'll come check him.
Okay.
And so the first time we tried, he was down in Lake Arthur on a couple calls, so he couldn't come up. And then later that day, I think, he came up, and the reason being, I had already left, but Carmen said he was back. And this time he came back, and he had a couple of crackhead kids with him.
Okay.
That they were actually sitting at one of the booths in front of the laundry there. And that's the first time he's ever brought anybody into the laundry.
The owner, who suspected Andrew, then mentions how he had looked him up on Facebook to make a surprising discovery about his true background.
My wife was asking me about the whole incident, and I told him, and she said, do you have his name? And I said, yes, I do. And I gave her the name, and she looked him up on Facebook. And he's got this gay page, it's filthy as hell. Well, what it says that he does is that he is a fire inspector for the Roswell Fire Department. Well, I know those guys.
Yeah, absolutely. They come in here all the time.
Yeah, well, I know them well. And I went over there and I said, you guys aren't going to like what this clown's doing. But somebody's got to stop this guy, and he needs to be punished for this. You know, my son's a firefighter.
And if this wasn't enough already, the deputy learned of yet another incident where Kreigel came into that business with a gun on his hip, showed a badge, and claimed to be an agent with the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives. Seeing all of this, deputies then arrive at Andrew's home and read him his Miranda rights. Any smart DEA agent would have known not to talk without a lawyer, but Andrew may not be as smart as he thinks he is.
Okay, so tell us what happened over here.
I was sitting over there. I'm checking the internet.
Okay.
I'm looking for a job.
Okay.
And that's the only way I can check my, see about have any feedback in my email.
Okay. Did you talk to anybody?
No, I talked to some guy I pulled up one time.
Okay. Did you go inside the business at all?
No, sir.
You never went inside that business with the green roof?
No.
Okay. You didn't go in there and tell the lady that you were a DEA agent?
No.
Okay. So why is it that this is the same story as the laundromat? Same story exactly. Two different people. I don't think it's more than a coincidence, okay?
I mean, I didn't tell anyone that I was a DEA agent or anything.
Okay. Were you wearing a gun or something that looked like a firearm on you?
I have a non-lethal weapon. It's a pepper ball gun.
Okay. Where is it at?
It's inside. It's on my bedroom dresser.
Okay. How many of those do you have?
Just one.
Okay. Do you have any badges or anything like that?
I have my retirement badge from Indianapolis Fire Department. I don't carry it though.
You don't carry it? Were you carrying it when you were carrying that firearm?
No.
You weren't carrying them together?
No.
You do not represent yourself as a DEA agent?
No, sir.
Okay. Would you give us consent to go through your apartment and locate your badge and that pepper ball gun?
Yeah.
Okay. Give me a second. Let me get you fill out a form. Okay.
Without so much as another thought, Andrew gives consent to the deputies to perform a quick search of his home. A perfect example of what you don't do when police show up at your house.
You understand, do by voluntary consent that my property, which is going to be your apartment,
Yeah.
and your van,
Yeah.
look, together with all its contents, therefore may be searched by the officers securing the consent. I have been fully advised that I do not have to give this consent, and that anything that is found as a result as such, the possession of which amounts to a crime under the statutes of the state of New Mexico, or which may become involved in criminal proceedings, or which involve me in criminal proceedings, may be retained by the officers and may be used as evidence against me.
Okay.
Do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay. Go and do you still want to give us consent?
Yeah.
Okay. Go and sign right there. Put your address and a good phone number for you.
My phone's off right now.
Just your best contact number, okay? Oh, looks like a damn real gun, dude.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. I told you, stick like a 45.
Here, you know what? You still recording, right?
Yes.
Let's back out. I'm gonna turn off my body cam and use mine for...
The deputies find a wallet with a gold Captain Franklin Township badge, a pepperball handgun, and on Andrew's blue van, a law enforcement license plate, which Andrew claims to have purchased from a friend who was a retired officer. They also find a document in his wallet stating that Andrew was on probation.
On probation for something?
Yeah, he got arrested a couple times.
You call and see what he's on probation for? We're gonna take this. Wallet.
They saw it.
Well, ask him, see what he says.
Oh yeah, he'll tell him. Hey, Mr. What are you on probation for, sir?
DWI.
DWI?
Yes, sir.
Okay. The deputy officers then give Andrew a final chance to come clean about his crime. After some persuasion, Andrew realizes he has no way to escape and finally confesses.
Okay, so now is your chance to tell me what really happened, okay? There's cameras in that facility, okay, with audio recording.
Okay.
Okay, so tell me the truth.
I walked in and told her she asked why I was using the internet.
Uh-huh.
So So I could ask.
Go ahead for 19.
You're what?
I told her that I was using the internet to look for a job.
So, okay. You wanna head there, Sarge? I don't think we need to.
Wow.
TFR, we don't need to speak with them.
Okay. So like I said, they have video and audio recordings in there, okay? You realize that's a business, right?
Yeah.
So, earlier you said you never went in. Okay? So what did you tell her?
I told her that I was using the internet outside because they were obviously worried about the van. I told her I was using the internet to look for a job.
Why would she say, and why would the audio say that you're a DEA agent?
I have no clue. No idea.
Don't make sense, man. Second time we got a call on you. Same person, same story. You throw in your badge real quick, which is a fire department badge, which I'm going to follow up and make sure you were part of that fire department. Okay? So, you understand it's a crime to impersonate a police officer, right?
I understand that.
Okay?
Yeah.
So you could be facing jail time.
I mean, I understand that.
So honesty goes a lot further than lying. You understand that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So tell me what you did.
I told her I was doing something.
Why?
Just to give her a reason to use to let her know that there was no harm.
So you realize most of these people don't care if you use their Wi-Fi? That's why they have it open.
And that's
Okay.
the laundromat?
Okay.
Okay.
So we're going to talk to the district attorney's office, okay? There's probably going to be a warrant issued for your arrest for 2 counts of impersonating a police officer. Okay? So, just so you're aware, okay?
Despite Andrew confessing to his crime, the officers need an arrest warrant to arrest Andrew and inform him that they would be back later.
I'm going to get a warrant for your arrest, okay? If I take a couple of days, okay? I'll come back over here and pick you up. You can go do your thing and handle your court stuff, okay? You need to straighten up, man. You can't be
just stop doing that. Stop.
And they said you almost pulled your little pepper ball gun on that police officer earlier.
Well,
You put your hand on it.
out of my mirror, I just saw someone walking up close to my car. I didn't see that.
We realize that, honestly, that other officer could have shot and killed you.
I understand. I know.
Okay? We take it very seriously here, okay?
I know. I understand.
We take pride in our job, okay?
Okay.
That's why I'm investigating this,
I understand.
okay? So you will be getting a warrant issued for your arrest, okay? You need to knock it off, okay?
Sure.
All right. Have a good day.
You have a good one.
Thank you.
It's not only shocking what this man does, but it's scary as well, for in his mind, Andrew may actually believe he's a law enforcement officer and take it upon himself to act accordingly to a crime situation. Things would have taken a turn for the worse had he not been caught. As promised, deputies arrive at Andrew's home a few days later, and this time with an arrest warrant in hand.
Okay, there's one issued for your arrest. Go and turn around.
Can I grab some things
Go and turn
to take
around.
with me?
What would you like to take with you?
All of my legal papers and
Okay. Where might they be?
right inside.
Okay. Okay. Let's go and head over this. Well, first of all, so is there anybody else in here?
No, there's no one else.
Okay.
Andrew was finally arrested and charged with 3 counts of impersonating a police officer. Andrew's trial, which was scheduled for August 19th, 2021, ended in his release. One of the conditions of his release is that he must not represent himself as a first responder ever again. If you enjoyed this video, watch this one, and don't forget to subscribe. Goodbye.